Happy Monday, everybody. How is everyone doing? Hello to everyone who's off in the future. Hello, 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 hello. How are you all doing? Hello, ML, Sari, Moya. Moya, where's your wrench gone? Why have you got a wrench? Have you got a different account? Joifma, hello, Marlene, Sari, Lizanne, Gail, Bonnie, Lady Margaret, Sue, Donna, hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Sue, hello. Luna's mum, hello. Marlies, hello, hello. Gail, hi. Amelia, how are you doing? Sue, hello from Ontario. Welcome. And Florence is here. I just saw it flashed past me going, Florence has gone for a shower. I hope Florence is enjoying her shower. Patricia, how you doing? Maxine, how you doing? What is going on, guys? Teresa, how are you? Are you good? Sylvie, hello. Josie, hello. Whimsy, hello, hello. Rosie, Nicola, Waco, Yvonne, Shabby, how you doing? We got a good few in. Gillian, hello. Tammy, how you doing? Vicky, how you doing? Gillian, Josie, hello Wendy, hello Raven, hello Sherry, and Nicola I have seen. Hello Happy, hello Miriam, Marge, how you doing? Elizabeth, how you doing? Prima 1942, hello. Lizzie, hello. Silver Soul, how you going? Adele, hello. Happy Monday is over, I bet. Mary Lou, hello. Mickey Tinker, how are you? Anna, hello. Hello. Hang on, let me give you a wrench. There you go. Ooh la la, hello ooh la la. Let's have a look. Hello Spirit Animal 1212. Hello Kate, you just lurking. Hello DB. Where are we at? Rosa, hello. Let me go down. Blue Moon 75, Shauna, hello. Rando, how are you doing? We've got loads in. Loads. How is everybody? Are you good? I am giving my erect. Do you want one as well? No. There you go, Raven. There you go. I don't want fighting. Hey, Wise Angel, how are you doing? Your hubby's very you're stubborn today. Men. So, we have got some news. There has been pictured. I'm the peacekeeper. Yes, Moya. We have got news. We have got the lovely news. Catherine, Princess of Wales, has been spotted being driven in a car by her mother. It was Backward who spotted her. It's a bit of a blurry snap. It's technically an invasion of privacy. So I didn't want to put the pictures of the Princess of Wales on the community post, but the Mail have published an article without including the pictures about the pictures. So I included that instead. I don't mind people sharing it, and haven't got a problem for anyone else sharing it at all. It's fill your boots, whatever. I just, it's just my little bit of respect towards the royal family, and I just didn't want to necessarily do that. But that's a me thing, and I've no shade on or opinion if anyone else shares it or anything. I'm absolutely cool with all of it. So, hello, Angela. We do love our lurkers, and hello, lurkers. As well. How are you doing? So we're going to have a look into the picture. We are also going to have a look into the Akashic records, if you will, of the royals and the Olive Garden mansion dwelling people as well. We'll do the king, and we'll do the Prince of Wales and the Princess of Wales, and then we'll look into the Harkles Akashic records as well, and hopefully my my cards won't blow up. I have got a new deck of cards. It's a new old deck. My Radiant Rider-Waite deck was looking a bit battered, to be honest with you. It got well and truly loved and used for the last few years, so I bought a new deck of them. Exciting, isn't it? So I just thought I'd pop up, do that. So we're gonna have a look into how Catherine's doing, as well as the photo, just on the photo though. And what else were we going to do? Oh yeah, that as well. So let me begin by doing our little prayer. I've got more bells. I bought some more bells as well. Just clear off the energy. Now we're going to call in some different archangels tonight, because we are going to do some Akashic record work. So we're going to call in two different ones, kind of on top of the similar ones we usually do. So if you'd all like to take a moment with me and say the prayer, the incantation along with me. For everybody on this stream, now and in the future, we ask that our guides of light, our ancestors of the light, protect us and guide us for the correct information and downloads. We ask that healing is sent and received throughout this stream. We call on Archangel Michael for protection. We call on Archangel Gabriel for the truth. We call on Archangel Raphael for healing. We call upon Archangel Zadkiel for knowledge and opening the Akashic records. We call upon Archangel Metatron for accessing the Akashic records with peace and love. And so it is, so mote it be. Amen. Okay, Catherine. Let's start off with that photo. Ooh, you jumped out. Strength. Okay. Strength card just jumped out. So straight away, I feel like she's feeling better. So we're going to keep that card out, but I'm still going to do the Celtic cross spread. Because there's been a lot, hasn't there, a lot of horrible rumours, even to the point where Richard Eden on Palace Confidential called it out, because some of the stuff is just so cruel and vindictive and nasty. And they're saying William's doing this to Catherine, and and the reason why Lady Gabriella Windsor's husband, Thomas Kingston, did himself in was because this, that, and the other. And it's just a lot. It's a lot. And it's not good to have. I don't believe any of it, of course. And I'm not repeating it other than to say how ridiculous it sounds. So let's have a look. These pictures. Okay. Got the Six of Wands. She is on the mend, and it's a burden lifted. Okay. I don't think that this was a setup, because there's a boundary issue here. A massive boundary issue here. Somebody has stepped over some boundaries and gone a little bit too far. Now, the quality of the lens used and the quality of the photo, it's at distance. They could have been half a mile away. It's a bit grainy. It's not like the ones you see of Megsy mincing around in car parks. I feel like she has a sense of relief because we have a burden lifted. She is on the mend. You have the Strength card there, and then you have the Six of Wands. So that indicates that she is feeling better. The Hierophant in reverse, though, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a bit of a, oh, thank you very much, if there was a bit of a pushback from the palace with this. I don't know what they're going to do, but there's something with the Hierophant in reverse. There's something that tells me that this wasn't completely signed off. I don't believe that William or Catherine play these games. Yeah. There is going to be more lies. There is going to be more deceit. About Catherine. Thank you so much, Terry. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I really do. Thank you. Because here we have the Hermit in reverse. And with the Hermit in reverse, they are very aware of where all these rumors are coming from. They're really aware. There is going to be more lies in the coming weeks about Catherine, and she is going to be up against it. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and we have got the Devil in reverse surrounding her. So she knows that there's people up to mischief, up to cruelty, who are being weaponized by the Hermit in reverse. Oh, thank you so much, Marlene. I really appreciate that. Thank you, love. She knows that there is something afoot. She knows that her name is getting dragged out there. And she's not happy about it. I mean, you wouldn't be happy about it. The issue that will come up is the issue about the royal racists. And it's interesting why she is aware of that at this particular juncture. but it's almost like she's been forewarned of something, which is interesting, very interesting. So if that is on her mind, then I suggest that there is going to be something coming up. Oh, thank you, Sari, love. I really appreciate that. Thank you, love. They are really trying it with Catherine. The Knight of Wands in reverse. She's going to get betrayed. Or she's concerned she's going to get betrayed. It feels like a Eugenie moment. And then we have the Lovers in reverse there. Now, the Lovers, when it is in reverse, is about division. It's not, oh, look at me and my twin flame and blah, blah, blah. It's duality. I don't think she's planned for this photo to come out at all. Not with the Hierophant in reverse. The Palace are not happy about this photo. The Nine of Wands, it shows that somebody went too far, went over too far. And the Five of Swords, there's going to be more lies and deceit, and it's all going back to the Devil in reverse and this Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is the Harkles with their children. Thank you so much, Amelia. I really appreciate you guys. Oh, you're making me blush. Oh, thank you. So they're very concerned. I wonder what. It's interesting you say that. Catherine's uncle goes into Big Brother tonight. I wonder if he's going to say something about the Sussexes and their children. Who took the photograph? Back grid. It was a back grid one. There's going to be some more division. Oh, thank you, Amelia. Yeah, I think they know who. If you want a membership, just make sure you've got your membership gifting on in the bottom. Hi, Nama Weibo. How are you doing? The Lovers in reverse. There's some difficult stuff. Let me put a clarifier on that. There's a division. I'm going to have to wait. Self-sacrifice and service, learning. I think everything that is happening, it's going to be difficult. Yeah. I think it's going to be difficult for the royal family to trust the press. Hello, Sandy. So I think there's going to be some issues where it comes to the press. There is going to be more division around the subject of Catherine's health as well. Hello, Maura. There is going to be some more division around the subject of Catherine's health. We've got to wait to see how all of this pans out. I think this is something we might be hearing about quite soon, because we're going to have the Five of Swords. People basically stirring the pot, being vindictive, taking things that up. Yeah. Definitely with photographers. I think she kind of feels like, well, I've been seen in a way, so there's a relief there, but it wasn't on her terms. And I think that's difficult in itself. But she knows there's an obsessional, negative, horrible energy at her. And one of the things that drives them is those accusations against the invisible children, or the first invisible child. Do you want me to look and see how William's getting on with this? Well, let's have a look at William. What does William think about the press? Because that is the burden lifted. Okay, so there we have. It's a relief in a way, but what's crossing over? The Six of Pentacles. He still has to go out and do some work. He's still having to do his charitable endeavors. The 10 of Pentacles. I think we're going to hear something about these photos, you know. And the Two of Swords, a decision made for them. Rich, wealthy family above. It's interesting how we have the Hierophant in reverse, which is a card of the monarchy, and also the 10 of Pentacles, which is the card of the monarchy on both spreads. And yeah, there's something crossing over about give and take. Was it a symbiotic relationship? It's difficult, but he's going to have his hand forced about this issue. I don't think he's overly happy about it. Interesting, now we have the Hermit and the King of Pentacles leaving the situation. Both of them are aware. These are both two Harry cards. So Harry would show up as the Hermit because he's a Virgo, and also the King of Pentacles, he is a Virgo, so he's an earth sign, and that's where it relates. Interesting that both of them and both spreads seem to think that Harry is stirring the pot, or somebody associated with Harry is stirring the pot. I wonder who that could be. Page of Cups, children, the Chariot. He's going to move on with it. Queen of Pentacles. Wow, this is wild, man. So he wants to move on. He wants to keep things under control. He wants to get things sorted out. Of course, the Chariot can relate to William being William. And what is surrounding him is the Queen of Pentacles. That is his wife. That is Catherine. Catherine is a Capricorn. So she would come through as a Queen of Pentacles in the tarot. William could come through as the King of Cups or the Chariot. The Page of Cups, they're going to do something about their kids. Something about children's coming up next. Judgment in reverse. Okay. And the Ten of Swords. There is going to be more division, especially with the press. Especially with the press. I feel like there is going to be some investigation into where all these rumors come from, who they're linked to, what bots are saying it, who the bot network is from. They are going to do a deep dive and they're going to find out exactly who is saying this nonsense about Catherine, about Catherine and William's relationship. Now, I'm a monarchist. Everyone knows that. I think if you know me by now, you'll know that. However, this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to necessarily read on Catherine, because it not only it adds to the flames of all of this nonsense. Judgment in reverse. He doesn't like his family being held to a standard that no one else is held to. No one else is held to. The Ten of Swords in reverse. He's going to feel betrayed by some people in the press. Stabbed in the front. So I feel like something is coming and it's going to be towards the end of the year. It might happen sooner than that, but the way the cards are laid out, I feel like it's coming towards the end of the year. They are very much disengaging, if you will, with some quarters of the media. I think William's seen what's happened to his mother and how, like, what does he say? That door was open so you can never get it shut again. So I feel like there's something happening where he's going to slam the door on some people's fingers and he's going to feel betrayed. I feel like this betrayal is potentially to do with this genius person over here, his brother. I wonder if he's going to say something about the kids next. He's going to mention the kids this week on the next few weeks. Something. Probably about security. Let me have a look. Let us see. Where are we going to go with this one? I've lost the rest of my cards. Where have I put my cards? Oh, there. Do you want me to do? Let's have a look. Let me just give these a shuffle around. We're going to do the Akashic readings. Okay. We're going to start off with the King Charles, and then we're going to go to Prince William, then we're going to go to Catherine, Princess of Wales, and then we are going to go to Megatron, and we're going to finish on Harry. How does that sound? Oh, hello, Jenny. You from Northern Ireland? Yeah, I've been sharing Sky. Goof, Karma. Hello, Karma. Okay. I got you. I got you. Good. I thought that's what you meant. Goof. Let me get this spread up. So, it's the Akashic spread. So it tells you who you were, who you could have been, what is hidden, what is our truth, how they can thrive, and how they can serve. So this should be interesting. So we're going to start off with Big King C. So there's 6 cards. So who we were is 1. Who we could be is 2. What is hidden? What is our truth? How we can thrive. Move these around a bit. And how we can serve. Okay, so who was the king in a past life? This is actually quite interesting. I don't believe I've done. Have I published the King Charles past life stuff yet? Because from a past life, King Charles potentially went a bit too far, went a little bit further than he technically should have gone. An executioner is a one way of saying it, but somebody who used executioners a lot is another. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I do believe we reincarnate into similar families. Yeah, off with their heads. Spoil it. All right. So his son gets called Henry VIII. But King Charles was Henry VIII. The second card's who we could be. The Queen of Swords. They don't want to mess with Charlie boy. In his next life, in his next incarnation, King Charles is going to come back in the royal line. I believe he will be in the royal line. And King Charles is going to come back as a female, a no-nonsense. Think Princess Anne, but more like ruthless. Princess Anne with like body armor on and like, yeah. He will come back as the Queen of England in his future lives. What is hidden from him? He feels like he's in a gilded cage, right? This is what is hidden from him. He doesn't really appreciate how truly free he is. He thinks that he is locked away in a kind of palaces and like he's living in a goldfish bowl life, in a sense. And I feel like that is part of who he is. He really feels that. But he actually has more freedom than he knows. And if that kind of truth is hidden from him, I think he's just, he doesn't kind of get that. What is our truth? The Chariot. The Chariot in reverse. Now, listen. He would say, when the Chariot is upright, it's freedom and all this kind of stuff. So he believes he is restrained. He believes he is cooped up and like in some ways in a kind of prison, in a sense. Like he doesn't believe he has freedom, but in a sense we all have freedom and we all don't, in lots of different ways. How can he thrive? The Four of Cups. He needs to be more of an optimist. I feel like King Charles is very much a pessimist. And this is part of his nature. He feels like something has been took from him. But the truth is, he has more freedom than any other person in a sense. I know it must be difficult, but I don't think he realizes that. And how we can serve. Essence, the Knight of Swords is in reverse. How he can serve, and I hate to make this about the Harkles, is ensure that the Harkles IPP is taken away. I know that sounds a really weird thing to come out in a reading. The Knight of Swords in reverse. It's to ensure that their security is taken away, and also to big up the armed services and the uniform services as well, and the security services. And I think he does a lot of stuff with the security services anyway, but let's have a look at William. So, one is who we were. Two is who we are going to be. Three is what is hidden. Four is what is our truth. 5 is how we can thrive. And 6 is how we can serve. So we're starting off with 1, who we were. You ready? Queen of Cups. William is Diana's boy. And I know Diana was William's mother. But he carries within him an energy imprint that came from Diana. And I feel William has lived 2 lives. He lived the life before and after his mum passed. So in William's mind, there's a definite cut-off point when everything changed. You know how like we all have like 9/11 as like everything was the 90s, and then 9/11 happened and everything was just, I feel like William is like that with Diana. So he kind of is living, he has a cut-off point. And I feel like he has carried her essence with him, for sure. In his next incarnation, in his next life, and I do believe that we have incarnations within the same family, he is going to be almost like a soldier. He could well be a soldier. And he is going to be on the defensive and protecting his people, his family maybe. But I feel like part of his life, in this life, he really wanted to be part of the military. What is hidden? That's interesting. So how we work and how we work together and how people kind of get on with each other. Harmonious. The ease of doing things. There has to be an easier way for William to do things. I don't think he likes all of the bureaucracy. I don't think he likes all of the papers and the experts, and he just wants to get to A to B without having to go A, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A9, A10, and then B, 13, 14, 15, oh, and B. You know, I feel like he thinks things could be done in a completely different way. What is our truth? He's going to be king. He is going to be king. I don't really need to say any more on that. Sometimes the cards are just like, boom, he's going to be king. How can we thrive? He's not going to like this. I don't think he's going to like it at this minute. But be more open. I think he's very wary of opening that door that his mother opened. And that whole Martin Bashir thing. But William is got Prince Philip's brain. And I'm not saying Diana doesn't, but Philip was emotional. Well, sorry, William is emotional, but he's also highly intelligent. So he needs to kind of let people in a little bit. I'm not saying sit down and do an interview with Piers Morgan or anything like that. But he is wound so tightly that maybe he sees everything as a threat when it isn't. And I mean, who can blame him? Patience, how he can serve patience, watch things grow, become more easygoing. He needs to have what King Charles has got, which is a sense of patience. I don't think William is impatient. I don't think William is hostile or anything like that. But he is thinking, I need this, I need that, I need this. And I feel like ever since Catherine has been ill, that he's taken on more and more stress and he's. And I feel like it is a difficult place for him to be, because he wants to protect Catherine and the kids, and I completely get that. But it also triggers the memories of what happened to Diana in him. And it's almost like it's PTSD. So he wants to kind of like put bigger walls up. This has made him more protective and put bigger and bigger walls up. When I get that, I completely get that, and I respect that. But things will come out in the wash. I think things will come out in the wash. And the Seven of Pentacles there, you've just got to take it easy. Take it a lot easier. Now, let me grab a glass of water, a drink of water, before I go on. These are, they're just like rider weight, but like gold rider weight ones. Paula, hello, Paula, by the way. Das ist was they are. Let's do Catherine. Before we go on to Meghan and Gary or whatever they're called. Let's do Catherine's Akashic records. Is this different for you all? I like, it's nice just to do something a little bit different. This isn't not too way out, is it? Says a tarot channel. Hey, Pamela. You like it? Twit and twang. I don't think I've done Catherine's. I don't think I've done Catherine's past lives yet. Fully recorded it. Okay, so we can start off with who they were, who Catherine was, who they could be in their next life, what is hidden, what is the truth, how they can thrive, and how can they serve? I've got hiccups. Okay, who we were. The Eight of Cups. in reverse. In a past life, Catherine wanted to walk away, but she stayed because of duty. This is very interesting because I get her in Avalon when I do the past lives, and she is wearing this kind of hooded cloak. That is interesting to me. Who is she going to be in the next past life? Six of crystals, the Six of Pentacles, give and take. So she's gonna do something very, a little bit more. She's probably going to be still within the same family, but she is going to come back, and I feel like her and William are going to incarnate again into the same family. I feel like Catherine is going to be the member of the family, if you will, and William is going to marry into the family through Catherine, which is really interesting. And I feel because Catherine is going to be like a very generous, continuing the work. So I feel like, oof, in 100 years' time, possibly more, in 150 years' time, they will be back on this earth and reincarnated. What is hidden from Catherine? Justice. Okay. She puts up with a lot. She puts up with a hell of a lot. In this past life, she's wanted to walk away. She's wanted to move away. But she stayed. And in the next life, you have got this kind of benevolence where she is giving and taking this. Usually the Six of Pentacles, it's somebody who is giving alms to the poor, like a rich person giving money to the poor. But we also have the card of justice. She feels like, and I feel like with these lives as well, she's had issues within not finding her voice, I would say. But when there's like things that are happening now, there's all of these lies about Catherine. And she genuinely doesn't want to start suing people left, right, and center. But she would like some restorative justice. She does want justice. What is her truth? The Nine of Cups. She is happy. She enjoys it. She feels since the coronation, she knows what she's meant to be doing. She knows where she's going. She's actually quite happy and content with her life. How can we thrive? The Fool. Taking more risks. And how can we serve? The Ten of Cups. In reverse, you are looking at Catherine doing more with broken families. You're going to see her being more involved in with what like Camilla's involved in with families that are going through different issues, families that are potentially going through like the prison system, families that have got issues with domestic issues like domestic violence. You're going to see her really lean in more on the earlier stuff, definitely. Definitely. Now let me clear this off. So nothing massively surprising, to be fair, but still interesting. These are like a different type of spread. So let me put these away before we bring out the hackles. So watch everything explode. But I think overall, I do think they have all been royals before. Now, I have done a past life reading on Megsy. I have done a past life reading on Harry, and I've done one on William. So that's the past life on William I did months ago, and I did say, I think I was the first one to say it, but never mind. That William was reincarnated from Arthur. So let's have a look. Let me just have a look. Let me get me water. We're going to have a look at Megatron. And we're going to have a look at, yep, King Arthur. Arsenal 6-0. Who are Arsenal beating? Yeah, I did it months ago. Months ago I did it. You ready for Megatron? I don't know why my throat is really dry. You mean a man? Yeah. I did it months ago. Absolutely months ago, Jen. I did it. It's way back. It's time-stamped and everything. Made it just in time for your favourite couple. Yeah. Vicky. Whew, okay. So, who she was, who she's going to be in her next life, what is hidden from her in this life, what is her truth, oh. How can she thrive, and how can we serve? Okay, how can she serve? Okay, right, okay, who was she? Oh God. Two of Cups. She has oh my God. You know who Megsy was. This is the cards trolling me. I swear. Oh my God. So if you've seen my Meghan past lives reading, you will know that Megsy was in France and she was a lover of the Duke of Windsor, who was the Prince of Wales at the time. She was a lady of negotiable affection. So we know that she's always been, yeah, she's always been somebody who's used other people. She's always been a bit of an empty vessel. What's she going to be in the next life? Okay, that is very interesting. We've got the childhood cards, the Six of Cups. Okay. In her next life, and I hate to be this type of person, sometimes the cards come out and just say something really like, dump. She is going to be, potentially, she's not going to be somebody who lives past their childhood, or their childhood is central to their being. So they could be like a child star, kind of like Macaulay Culkin type thing, or like the little girl who played Annie. Do you know that kind of thing? Okay. What is hidden from her? She doesn't know that she's a contrarian. She doesn't know that she's got oppositional defiance disorder, basically. We all know that's how she operates, but she's gaslit herself to believe that she is completely perfect, absolutely wonderful, blah, 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 blah. The Seven of Swords in reverse, she's a contrarian, complete contrarian. What is her truth? King of Wands in reverse. That is it, man. Do you know, I've been like, who is the King of Wands? It's Darkest Anderson. It's this, it's that. This is her shadow side, her truth. She's aggro and angry. Her ego is fragile, and she hoovers up criticism, like, I don't know, like something out of Goodfellas, like she's doing lines off the table. Goodfellas, was it? She is angry and vain and bitter. My goodness. How can they thrive? Prince of Wands, being center of attention all the time. She likes being talked about. She likes challenge. She doesn't realize that it's about that she enjoys the challenge. She's a contrarian. So if you told her the sky was blue, she would say it was pink. Or she'd be, actually, that's skyist. How dare you say the sky isn't blue, in pink? How can she serve? Look at all of the wands. Page of Wands, Princess of Wands. This is all about her ego. This says everything. King of Wands is how she is. She's very thin-skinned, very angry, very bitter. The house sees everything written about her and hates it. She just wants to tell everyone off, blah, 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 blah. How she can thrive as being the center of attention, how she should serve is a bit more humility, rein it in a bit. You can still be passionate and do good without all of the dramatics, without the need to be right all the time, without the need to be liked by anyone. Okay. Right, we're going to do Harry. She can't. I know she can't, because she can't admit that about herself. That's the reason. That's what's hidden from her. She can't admit that about herself. Look at the cards, man. It's just like, oh, it couldn't be more Megsy, apart from the devil's not there. So let's have a look at preparation H. Who he was, who he's going to be, what is hidden from him, what is his truth, what is the truth about Harry. Is it interesting how King of Wands in reverse for Meghan and William was the Emperor, the King? He's going to be King. And how we serve. Okay. All right. Who he was. Duke of Windsor. Yeah, it's a Duke of Windsor. Knight of Wands in reverse. It's so annoying that everyone just like overstepped the boundaries and took things from me that it wasn't part of the negotiations. So he is still mulling like a complete and utter nobody, to be honest with you. Yeah, he still feels he's got a lot of beef from his old life that he's carried through to this life for sure. And it's quite a quick reincarnation as well, because I think the Duke of Windsor died in the late 60s, early 70s, I want to say. But they are so similar. Oh my God, I'm reading this book. What's it called? The Traitor King. Oh my God. Oh, just out of this world. Who is he going to be the next life? Same as Traitor. He will reincarnate again. He's going to get further and further away from the throne, but he will be seen as a traitor. Whatever happens in this life, he will not heal in this life. On the current trajectory, unless something major happens, he is not going to heal. What is hidden from him? Oh, the Megsy card. They plotted and they planned Megsy. He was led a lot by the nose, let's face it. He still doesn't understand why Megsy really happened the way it did. There's stuff that Meghan told him, and he tells himself that are lies. He lies to himself. He invents things to make him feel better about himself and how he got pushed onto the outside. So this guy, I wouldn't trust him to tell me the time at this particular point. What is our truth? Oh, the Magician in reverse. This dude, he's doing some dark magic, man. He's still trying at it. He's still trying to get the demons to turn around and say, yes, you will be king, oh gingerhead one. Well, head is a bit of a lie, because I mean, God, the boy is bolder as bold can be. Okay, he's still at it. I mean, look at the difference in the cards. It's unreal. How can we thrive? Move forward. Enjoy your freedom. Apologize to your brother. The Chariot relates to Cancerians. Sun sign, Cancer. And how can we serve? More control. He needs to be in more control. I don't feel like he is in complete control. Anna, I completely get that. Yeah. The Four of Pentacles, you know, the Four of Coins, that is very much we have money coming in, money going out, balancing of the books. He needs to get his cash flow in order and get the money going through and stop trying to strangle it so much. They need to be better at business, basically. If they're going to have a philanthropic business model, they need to be better at business. A lot better at business. A lot better at business. A lot more better at business and stuff. So, no surprises with those two, but it's so telling with Megsy. She is so self-involved. The thing is with the Akashic records, it's already like everyone has free will, but with the Akashic records, your history is already necessarily written. So to me, this is it. They are going to repeat and repeat their issues forever until they work them out. And I think every time Harry incarnates, he's going to get further away from the throne and further away from everything else as well. So it has come to my attention that it is International Women's Day on the 8th of March. Have you all heard this one? Who's in Texas? You're going to have to buckle up. I forget where. I think it might be Houston. It could be Houston. Megsy is going to be a keynote speaker on International Women's Day in Texas. It's in Austin. There we go. I got this wrong city. Texas is big. So it's in Austin. So do you want to have a look and see what some speech predictions just to end it on? So she's going to be in Austin on the 8th. And it's called South by Southwest or something. And she's going to be speaking on International Women's Day. Let's have a look and see. I'm going to do just the center, and then I'm going to pull some random cards for the predictions of what she's going to say. So how did this get about? Is this WME finally getting her a gig after a year and a bit? How's this come about? What's going on? Four of Wands. All is not as quite as happy and content as it seems. The Two of Cups. A relationship has pushed her this way. Now, whether she will ever like to admit it or not, she has only got the relevance she has by being married to the dumb prince. Let's face it, she's only relevant that way. The Four of Wands in reverse. There's some issues with the foundation. There's some issues with this whole thing. It's not on a stable ground. I expect that we are going to get some spoilers, and I mean what we're going to get is from spoilers. It's not, spoilers isn't technically the right word. We're going to get some leaks. We're going to get some drama. We're going to get some gossip from behind the scenes. So let's see what's above the situation. And underneath it's going to be seen as this kind of like a rebirth type of energy. She thinks this is the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, whatever number it is. This is the new birth. This is the, you know, the coming of Megsy. She is going to have a platform that's lined up to her values and yada, 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 yada. But we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse there. We're going to get some gossip about riders, like meaning what she wants backstage, her terms and conditions. She's going to come across as being demanding and fairly difficult. There is going to be a stink around this. A stink around this. And the 6 of Pentacles, she's trying to be like Miss Philanthropic. I'm here for women, even though women have been able to vote since 1919 or whatever the hell it was. She is, yeah. This isn't a goodwill gesture. This is a paid for gig. I feel like there's been some heavy negotiations to get her there. But she isn't necessarily getting the amount of money she wanted. So in her energy, it's like, well, I'm doing you guys a favor in the kind of way. Interesting. There's a risk to what she's going to say. She's going to do something ridiculous. She's going to go on the defensive. Okay. The Fool in reverse and the 7 of Wands. She is on the defensive and there is a risk with this. So she's going to say something stupid. Is she going to mention Catherine? Possibly, that's a risk. Is she going to mention the royals? That's a big risk. Is she going to mention the online trolls and da 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 da? That is another risk. It could be a no-show at the last minute. The other risk it could be is she might just beam on in from Olive Garden Mansion to do the speech, which would go down like a cup of cold soup, wouldn't it? Imagine you've travelled all the way to Austin. You are a massive Meghan Markle fan. I believe they exist, you know. And then she doesn't even bother to turn up. She just does this like pre-recorded gumph. But she is going to try and go on the defensive here. And she thinks it's going to change her luck. Ooh. I've got 2 cards for justice. She is going to... The 8 of Justice, the Eight of Justice, the Justice card and the Two of Swords are two very similar cards. Both relate to the sign of Libra, both relate to balance. She is potentially going to bang on about social justice and International Women's Day. She is potentially going to say all women, meaning like women have a broad spectrum. Oh my God. There is going to be a lot of backwards and forwards in the press about this. We've got the Eight of Wands, and she wants it as well. She potentially is going to get involved in the old culture war about the trans issues. Oh, great. So she is going to like yeah. Oh, yeah. She uses different communities for talking points. I think she's going to get and do something like that because she'll see it as a hot, like a hot issue, a hot button issue, and she thinks she could use her voice to further even the, oh my God. Yeah, she's going to talk about herself. There is a risk here, so she is going to talk about a hot button issue. And she's doing it for clicks and issues, but that is what I see in the cards, ladies. She could use it to launch Lemonada because we have got the Eight of Wands there, and the Eight of Wands is quick moving information, so she could well using it there. Anyway, guys, I am going to love yous and leave yous. Well, you've been on for an hour and a half. So yeah, Thank you all for hanging out with me. Sorry if you were in Texas. I apologize for my country giving this woman such a platform where she can like go and lecture people on stuff. I should be back for another reading tomorrow night. I'll let you all know when and where, when and how. I might chop up some of this as well and put it out. Whatever. Thank you all for hanging out with me. If you have any readings that you want me to do, leave them in the comments below after this video is finished, whatever it needs to do. And I shall see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Happy Monday. Bye, everyone. Bye.